CBS Sports presents the U.S. Army Postgame Show.
Atticus Sappington coming up clutch at the Horn. Oregon wins at Kinnick in November, 18-16, and the Ducks win their 11th straight game on the road. Battle-tested squad as we welcome you to the U.S. Army Postgame Show. Adam Zucker alongside Aaron Taylor, Rick Neuheisel, Brian Jones. That was exhilarating and exhausting at the same time. What both teams did in a low-scoring game on their final possessions to each take the lead, ending with Oregon winning this thing. Just incredible to watch.
A Big Ten thriller and Big Ten football at its best. A unbelievable 90-some-odd yard drive right here by Iowa. You can see Gronowski finding his tight end down the field. A great third down conversion right there, getting them into position to strike down towards the end zone, and then obviously jogging into the end zone right here.
Fourth down.
This is a beautiful call.
Oh!
Fourth down.
That was a very aggressive 6-7.
So now that it's Dante Moore, sir. That ball was, I called it a transfusion. It stuck right by a guy.
Well, the theory was that Oregon couldn't handle the physicality of Iowa. Well, theories aren't evident. Stats are. They handled that, rushing for 261. And Dante Moore, that last drive was just exceptional, AT.
Poise is being at your best when your best is needed. I feel like we've seen this movie before earlier today with Fernando Mendoza, but the throwing conditions were tough. Dante Moore had struggled throwing the football in a forward direction for most of the game until he needed to put his team in position to win this football game. It is so hard to do that as a player when it's not going the way that you want, to be able to calm yourself down and to deliver in those big moments. Hats off to Dante Moore and the entire Duck team and Atticus Sappington, man. Woo. Oregon struggled mightily. They've missed field goal in 3 of their last 4 games, 8 for 12 of the year. That kid was 3 for 3 in money today when they needed it. This was the win I think Oregon was waiting on.
In tough conditions, as you mentioned. Yeah, it's an unbelievable win. Fabulous opportunity for Oregon now to finish, get themselves in a great position for the college football.
And this is Oregon. I mean, this was an Iowa game, right? I mean, this was an Iowa game.
Everything they wanted.
And I know it's not your big brother's Oregon team either. They are physical, gritty. They are running the ball up the middle. But this for Oregon was, we're up here, we're elite, not upper middle, elite. When it comes to who's going to make the CFP.
Complete teams have to win in various ways, and that's what Oregon proved today. Yes, when we're at full strength, because they were without a lot of their playmakers, number one being Decorian Moore, the freshman wide receiver who's leading them in that category. But they said, we're just going to run it down your throat, going back to my original comment. All the talk was about big bad Iowa and in the trenches and how they own the trench warfare. And here comes Oregon said, we're going to pound the rock, run straight at you, push you around. Exactly what they did, 7.3 yards per carry.
3 times the normal outlay of Iowa gives up on the ground. 3 times.
0 sacks, 1 tackle for loss allowed with a new right tackle because Alex Harkey was down. Unbelievable. That was a Joe Moore moment type play.
But it really just was such a great game both ways, and came down to each team's final possession. Just a wild one to watch from here.